Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone to episode 13 of the Bias Football Takes. I'm your resident Arsenal fan, Obina, and uh, I guess we can listen to the other guy.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Oluwaseun Winsala, your favorite podcaster, your favorite in-house football pundit, your favorite truth talker when it comes to football. We say the truth here. We say how it is, even though some people they believe they. Anyways, we hear more. We hear more.
You see, he had already started lying, and that's why he got confused. Anyway, we have a very special guest in the house today, Olufemi, who will be talking to us about certain, aspects of the game, including Arsenal's title chances. But why are you sounding so hurt? Is it because you guys lost today to Sevilla? The thing with United fans. So there's this older United fan that who's my friend. When Sevilla scored the second goal, I wasn't even going to text him, but because of how much noise he had made, he started sending me messages. He was like, "Oh, and this is text messages. It's not even like it's email or through Teams." For those people who use Teams, he started sending me text messages saying, "Oh, I'm out of the office. Please don't text me. Please don't call me."
Okay, wait. Are we taking it there?
Let's take it there.
So, when West Ham scored the second goal, Obina texted me that, he's not available this weekend. I'm like, dude, we don't record on weekends. Why are you confused? I was like, this guy, relax. It's just a small matter of Joe. I mean, if you guys are good, you're not supposed to be joining such games.
No, what happened was, so by the way, Obina, we wish you speedy recovery. Said no one. No, but on a serious note, I went through serious surgery this past week. In fact, on Tuesday, it's a miracle that I'm here. Thank God I'm alive. No, but on a serious note, like, she'll not make me laugh too much. I actually underwent surgery in my mouth, and I had 2 wisdom teeth taken out. So, man, speedy recovery to me.
Yeah, are you? I mean, let's thank God for your life that you can talk.
I'm alive. I made it.
You are alive. You can talk. You do not lose your voice. I mean, you're alive to discuss how Aston is going to fumble the bag.
Let's focus on my health first of all. So
okay. You're alive.
A couple of days, but I'm here.
But wait, relax. So how come you waited up to the point where Arsenal drew before you text me that you'll not be available this week?
No. So it was so many things where I thought I could do it. I really thought I could do it coming, before the game started. But then too much pressure was too much, and I don't disappoint our fans. So no, but I'm here. I'm here right now.
You know what's funny? What? Honestly, I would have still recorded the show without you. I'd be like, this guy, he ran away.
I know, and that's why I was here. My enemies cannot dance with my grave. It's a lie.
It was too funny.
Can't dance with my grave. As God will have it, I regained my strength the day United lost to Sevilla. So, I mean, what God cannot do does exist.
It's funny because when I saw the text message, I couldn't stop laughing. It was too funny. It was just too funny. It was too hilarious.
Well, anyway, let's get on with the show. Let's get on with the show. So this week's episode will, go as follows. We will quickly go over the scores from the past weekend, and then a topic dear to Sheamus' heart will be discussed, and we have a guest to help us break it down, because Sheamus is of the opinion, and I'm sure a lot of United fans are, that Arsenal, whatever that means, Arsenal is about to bottle the league. I mean,
I've not said anything concerning that. I've not made my thoughts known.
It's a topic of discussion that we will have, and then we'll go over a review of the Champions League, because the quarterfinals have just ended, and so we know the teams. We now know the teams that will be in the semi-finals, and then with our guest Olufemi, we will now each person will talk about their team of the season and why they think that each candidate merits being there, and then we will do a preview of uh, weekend the upcoming weekend, including the big clash between Arsenal and Man City slated for next Wednesday. So, really
Hold
quickly,
on.
yeah.
So for the team of the season, it is the nomination that we'll be discussing.
Oh, yeah. See me, I was already getting
You see,
excited.
you're still the drug is still affecting you. The
I'm
drug
actually
from
on
Tuesday
drugs right now as I
still
speak.
affecting you. Wake up, wake up.
No, but okay. So the from the past weekend, Aston Villa Newcastle. That was a really good game. But my boys Newcastle, they did the job. Shout out Oli Watkins and Unai
You
Emery.
meant like Aston Villa did the job.
Yeah.
I said you meant Aston Villa
Oh,
did the
did I say
job.
Newcastle? My bad, my
Yeah.
bad. Sorry. This you can see that I'm not fully here, but I'm here. I'm here for the love of the game. Shout out to you, Ferry, for that catch.
No,
Yeah.
nobody sent you message, Joe.
I will not let you enjoy it. No, shout out to Aston Villa for that win. And then Chelsea Brighton. Another day, another L for Chelsea. Everton Fulham. That was a good win for Fulham. Everton still struggling. Crystal Palace Southampton. I think it's fair to say that Southampton is going down. Does everyone agree?
I mean,
Yeah.
that's from the
That's a
beginning of the
foregone
season.
conclusion.
Everybody,
Yeah. So Wolves Brentford. That was a surprising win. Wolves beat Brentford 2-0. Once again, Tottenham. I'm yeah. They lost 3-2 to Bournemouth at home. City Leicester walk in the park. City beat Leicester 3-1. Nottingham Forest United. Somehow United beat Nottingham Forest 2-0 away.
that was a pedestrian game.
Arsenal, West Ham Arsenal. Again, Arsenal, dropped 2 points. They were 2-0 up, and then somehow West Ham came back in the game, and yeah, Arsenal just couldn't cope, I guess. And then on Monday, Liverpool beat Leeds.
Smashed.
I think that was a trashing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
6-1,
smashed.
6-1. And maybe this is what will give them confidence. But then we saw them beat United 7, and they lost the following weekend. So who knows with Liverpool these days? So yeah, that's the roundup. Is there any game that caught your eyes and that you guys want to focus more on?
I want to talk about Tottenham Bournemouth. That
Okay.
was one game I was my emotions were all over the place because I predicted that Bournemouth was going to beat Tottenham. I knew it was going to happen.
You did.
And also the fact that I wanted Tottenham to lose because of United's top 4 charge. And the way Tottenham came back and they were about to win the same way they did against was it Brighton?
Brighton, yeah.
That they scored the last minute goal.
Yep.
So it was looking like it was going to happen again. I was like, Jesus, no, please. Then that counter came, and the way the guy swept Oibek, I was like, thank you, Jesus. Like, not kick the ball straight. Because if you kick the ball straight, Oibek would have stopped the ball. He would have missed it.
Yeah.
He had the presence of mind to relax and sweep everybody, bent the ball in just the furthest corner. You see me say I celebrated that goal. It was as if United was playing. Because Tottenham are rubbish.
No, they're a very useless team.
It would be a disservice for football for them to win such games. Like, they're playing nonsense. I understand that teams go up and down, but
can we all admit that Tottenham is not going to make top 4 this season?
So I guess at this point I can admit, although I would rather they make it than United. Honestly, I that's much I don't like United, because so as it stands, even Newcastle wants to now bottle this thing, because the way I had it was, I mean, top 2 is we know who finished first and second. I wanted Newcastle to finish 3rd, and then Spurs to finish 4th, and then United to finish 5th or 6th. That's how I want them to keep suffering. but then these other teams that you can't rely on them. So I guess
Yeah.
Tottenham is the team.
I don't think you can rely on Tottenham to like.
Yeah.
I think Man U has played. I'm just looking at the table right now. Man U have played like 30 games, and Tottenham has played like 31 games.
Yeah.
And Man U is currently on 59 points. Tottenham is currently on 53. That's 2 games that Tottenham has to win.
Yeah.
So, and I think in the next 2 games, Man U Tottenham are going to play. So, and it's going to be at like White Hart Lane or in their new stadium pretty much.
Yeah.
So I think that game is going to be. I think that game is like do or die for
both teams,
Tottenham. For Tottenham especially, because like if they don't win that game, there's no chance of them making top 4.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, I don't like if I'm going to put my money on one team to make like the top 4. I don't think I'll put my money on Tottenham to make top 4 because they're just. I don't think they're just not a good team.
They don't have any structure. They don't have any.
So for me, I'm not going to rule them out. And I have my reasons. United. Let me start from Newcastle. Newcastle is one team that, on their day, they're very good, but they still have that mentality where things just go wrong for them and they lose.
Yeah, they're not there yet.
Last game, yes, we saw that happen last game week. Then United, you don't know what you're going to get. So
and your next 4 games are pretty tough.
Yeah, actually. So I'm not confident. So I've said this from the beginning of the season, since like beginning of this podcast. United's problem season is Newcastle. So with that in the mix, I'm not confident of United making top 4. But
so what do you think is going to pip Man U to that 4th position?
So look, there are 2 positions up for grabs. 3rd and 4th. So it's between those 3. And if you look at the table, Aston Villa is coming, Brighton is coming. So it's going to be very, 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 very interesting.
Yeah. Even Liverpool is not far off.
Yeah.
And Brighton is not far off too.
So you see, like it's like a very good mix of many things, possibilities of happening. So I cannot pick who's going to make top 4 right now. But I'm confident that Newcastle might be there. United might be there too. So I cannot say for now.
So for me, I just feel like Man U, that 9-point cushion they have on Aston Villa. So Aston Villa has 50 points, and they have a game in hand as well on Aston Villa. So that cushion already, I don't think Man U is going to lose like 3 games and Aston Villa is going to win 4 games. Like that turnaround, I don't think it's going to happen. And that's why I'm banking on. I think the minimum position that Man U is going to come this season is 4th. And the maximum they'll come this season is 3rd.
Yeah, I mean, you can predict that. You can predict that.
You can also predict in my eyes, though.
But in regards, so the way things are going for United, players are getting injured. Players are getting suspended. So, but anyways, let's move to the main topic semi-main topic of the day.
Yeah.
So here's my question
to
both of you. You're both Arsenal fans. For the first time on this show, we have 2 Arsenal fans against the honest United fan. Today, I'm not going to be biased today. I'm going to say the way it is. No bias, no trolling for me. Straight up. Can you confidently say that? Oh, okay. No, let's say confidently. Do you feel that Arsenal might bottle the title?
No, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Can I take?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
The thing about it is like that word bottle, right? I feel like it is like, even if we don't win the league this season, I don't think we've bottled it. Because the first question is, would you also say Liverpool bottled like the last 3 leagues that they didn't win, or the last 4 leagues that they didn't win? And most people would say no. The reason why is because like they reached like 90 something points. They pushed Man City all the way to the end. And overall, Man City is a great team, man. Like this is literally, in my opinion, this is the best Premier League team that we've seen. You know, they are the most dominant Premier League team that we've seen. And this season, they've also added Haaland. The other point I was trying to address is like, secondly, nobody ranked Arsenal to be in this position at the beginning of the league, at the beginning of the season. So why would you say, now that we're like very, very close to the end, why would you say we bottled it if you did not rate us that high at the beginning of the season? That's like one of my main questions. I don't really understand that point, why everyone is saying bottle.
So what's your answer? What's your answer to the question I asked?
Personally speaking, I've always said it. I don't think like my personal opinion is that I do not think Arsenal will win the league this season, and I've always felt that way. I've just been very hopeful.
But that's not the question I asked, though.
What was the question you asked?
Is Arsenal? Do you feel Arsenal is about to bottle the title?
Yeah, already.
I answered it. I don't think it's bottling. I don't think it's bottling.
So is a no, right?
Yeah, we might not win it, but doesn't mean that we are bottling the league.
Okay, so like, hold on there. So, Mr. Obina, will you care to answer the question?
No. So I'm with Olu on this. I mean, so the reason why people say Arsenal might bottle the league probably comes from the fact that we've been top of the league for some time, right? I think since like October, or I think either September, October, and we've been there.
Yeah, like September.
Yeah, we've been there, but the question now becomes, what kind of league do we have that one team no, it's utterly ridiculous that a team can win as many games as Arsenal has won and still not be safe, to where people are now saying that they can bottle the league. Like, so are we saying that in order to win the Premier League now, you have to win every single game? Like, Arsenal just drew 2 games. It's not like they lost. They drew Liverpool, they drew West Ham, and people are saying that they're going to bottle the league. That's utterly ridiculous. So I don't believe that Arsenal is going to bottle the league. What I will say, though, is
hold on.
Let me just finish my point.
Okay.
So I will say this: for the fans, it will be heartbreaking, obviously, because we've been top of the league for some time, but to say that the boys are playing really like good football, so it's not like that's.
Okay. So let me see what I think. Honest to God, beginning of the season, I never thought Arsenal would be in the mix for winning the title or fighting to win the title or being in the title contention. But I would say kudos to you guys. You guys have done beyond your capabilities. We have one of the youngest squad in the league. So kudos to you guys. But with that said, there's context to everything, which I understand you guys have put context to it. But that doesn't change the fact that the concept of bottling the league, you cannot say it doesn't apply to your club, because you cannot be top of the league, like regardless of what happened in the past, regardless of what's happening right now. You cannot be on top of the league for 80% of the time of the whole season and not win it and say, we didn't bottle the league. Hold on. You made mention of Liverpool. The season Liverpool were top till January. Was it January or December? I can't remember. And they played Man City and they lost to Man City and they switched. That is bottling.
Even last season is a typical example.
They were ahead for by 11 points, I think, at some point.
That's bottling the league. What happened?
But nobody said it.
Hold on. We say it. Trust me, we say it.
I don't think anybody.
It wasn't a big deal.
I don't think anybody said Liverpool bottled the league.
I'm giving you examples. When United lost the league by goal difference on the last day of the season, that's still bottling. Like, even if people don't say it, it's still bottling. So
I think that one was bottling, though. Like, I think when.
Can you imagine?
Yes.
So
let me explain why.
The concept of bottling still applies to all situations, regardless of what happens.
You can't. No. I think you need to add context to some of these things.
Yes, there's context, but you cannot just. Okay, hold on. You cannot just say, okay, let's say they want to write the story of this season, right, for next 10 years. Who knows when they say, "Oh, Arsenal were top of the league for so period, but they not win the league"? What do you call that?
Or some people might say, "Oh, Man City went and bought Haaland." Yeah. No, because these things matter.
So wait, so are you telling me that Haaland wasn't in the league when Arsenal were top of the league?
Yeah, Haaland was in the league.
He was.
So I don't understand.
No.
Get.
But that's the thing. City can afford to have Haaland. Not
that's
Arsenal's margin is very, very small. Right?
Story. That's story. Don't be bringing out. Don't be nitpicking the body spin and the body.
These things, but no. Anyway, look. The bigger point, though, I think that we need to talk about. Fine, whatever happens this season, Arsenal might win, City might win, but I think for the integrity of the league, they need to do something about Man City because, bro, I was looking, no. I was looking the way City has transformed this league now. Yeah, you can't. You have to win. You have to win practically
every game.
Yeah.
Okay. So are you telling me that this is happening for the first time?
No, it's not. This is not the first, but sustained like this for like because because I knew you were going to ask this question, so I went and I looked at all like the points that teams have.
Don't be using points.
No,
God,
it matters,
don't be using points. It doesn't matter because every season has its own situation, circumstances, and ups and downs.
Let me learn.
Don't be using points. I don't agree. So hold on.
Why is your
hold on. Relax.
Yeah.
You made a point about I don't know. There was one point that you said, someone said on the show, and a Liverpool fan, Samuel, countered it and said that situation it happened to them and they still not win the league. So it's not a matter of like, okay, I'll give an example. When Mourinho came, do you know Mourinho did not lose any game for a while? I think he lost like 1 or 2 games in the first season.
But he won the league.
Changed. Yes. It was not changed like before he came, United would like did that at the beginning of season and it will become serious in December period and January they don't lose any game. But when Mourinho came, from day one, they started winning the
This is the point I'm trying to make. Let me finish before you cut me. So I was looking at the points that teams, because the Premier League became a 38-game season in 1995-1996 season, right? And I was looking at the points that teams have needed to win the league. So United 82, there are a bunch of 80s, a couple 70s, 79s here and there. But generally speaking, 80, 87, 89, 86.
Yeah.
And then Mourinho. So when Mourinho came in 04-05, Chelsea won the league, and this is what you're talking about. Chelsea won the league with 95 points. That was the first time a team had gotten to 95 points, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then the following season, Chelsea finished with 91, United 89, and then so it came down again. United in 2010-2011 finished with 80 points. Okay, City's 11-12 was 89, and so the point I'm trying to make is you can see up until, and then Leicester finished in 2015-2016 with 81 points. So you can see up until this point, like it would fluctuate, but there was no constant pressure that like you have to win practically every game. After that 2016-2017 season, something remarkable happened. City finished with 100 points, and then 98, and then Liverpool finished with 99. And then last season, and I think it was because of COVID, City finished with 86 points. And then 2 seasons ago, they finished with 86 and then 93 last season. So from 2016-2017, you practically have to now win every single game. And that's ridiculous because you shouldn't.
Wait. Okay.
Let me just finish my point. You shouldn't win every single game in a 38-game season to win the league. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's a crazy burden to put on players at this point. And Man City, and the reason Man City can do that, let me just end up with this. The reason Man City can do that is because they've pumped so much money into their team. Yes, Pep is an amazing coach. You know I like Pep. But they've pumped so much money into the team to where they can have 2 and sometimes 3 solid starting 11s or teams that can compete, almost with practically every other team on the league. I think that's ridiculous, and the league needs to do something about it. I rest my case.
Wait, hold on. I have a question. I have two questions for you.
Yeah.
Number one question: when City was doing this to Liverpool, did you complain? Did you say anything?
I had a feeling. that but no. Actually, I did complain because if you ask I used to say that like no, because this was when they bought John Stones for 50 million. They bought a bunch of defenders for 50 million, and I was like, this is not right. But anyway,
it's not your turn. You're not complaining. Anyways, they did it to Liverpool twice. Anyways, so my second question. Hold on, sorry. My second question, Obina, and even to Obina told me that Arsenal is City good. So if Arsenal is City good, why are you bothered about what's happening? Shouldn't you be confident of no matter what happens?
Allow me to address.
Wait. Wait now. If you are City good, shouldn't you be confident in yourself and say, okay, no matter what happens, we're going to win this league? Because that's how City is. City is like, okay, you don't want Arsenal. No one will get you. And they're about to get you.
Mm-hmm. So can I now answer?
Mm-hmm.
Allow me to answer the question. So I still maintain that Arsenal is City good because as it stands, we're ahead of them in the league. So you can't. Now the question is, and I still believe that we can beat them at the Etihad. I still believe that, but I'm saying for a prolonged period, one of the reasons why City is almost able to catch up with us is because of the squad depth that they have. Other teams in the league do not have that depth, and that's what I mean by they have an unfair advantage. Haaland can afford to be injured, or City can afford to have Haaland injured and still bring on Julian Alvarez, a World Cup winner. There's no other team in the league that has that luxury.
A player that will start in most other teams.
Yes, you can afford to put Riyad Mahrez on the bench. You can afford to put Bernardo Silva on the bench. You can afford to put Gundogan on the bench and still win games comfortably in the Premier League. That's ridiculous. I mean, I'm pretty sure you know that that's unfair.
Mr. Olufemi Adenike, do you share the same sentiment that Arsenal and City good this season?
So I feel that like we are not 100% on City's level, and the reason why I say that is because like based off the squad depth and so on. But in terms of like the quality of football that City is playing, I think like Arsenal is as good as
that's what I mean.
Okay. Yeah. So you are both saying that Arsenal is City good.
Like City is better. City is better, but we are good as we are as good as them, pretty much.
No. So you are both on par, same level. That's what I'm asking. That's what City.
So let's say like if we're going to rank a team out of 10, if City is like probably like a 9/10 or a 10/10, we are like probably a 9/10.
So that means you're not City good. You're not City good.
What is
if you're not 10/10? If City is 10/10 and you're not 10/10, then you're not City good.
Okay, here's my question.
They're of course a better team. Like I don't think any Arsenal fan or any football fan would see City and say like, whoa, Arsenal is better than Manchester City.
No, that's not the question I'm asking. I'm not asking if Arsenal is better than City. The question is Arsenal?
Are we as good as them? So let me tell you something. In terms of like the stats, like if you look at the stats, like expected goals and so on, City is above everybody else.
Oh my god. Okay.
But you have to look at those now.
You have to. I mean,
you have to. Like if you want to look at like if you want to judge a team based on like their performance like for the entire season, you have to take a look at stats.
Okay.
You need to take a look at those things.
But back to my question: is City good? Yes,
maybe I'm not understanding the question fully well, but I feel like we're playing as good as them, but they're a better team. That's literally the answer.
So to you, Arsenal is not City good.
Oh my goodness. See what I have to do with.
I'm not understanding. I said like we are as good as them, like in terms of the quality of the football. But Manchester City is a better team.
Okay. So
Sean, what is
okay,
the
okay,
end goal of the what are you
okay.
trying
So
to get
my
at with
next
these
question,
questions?
my next question. Are you confident? No. Who is going to win the league?
He has answered you now.
Yeah, I think for me, I think, see, I already predicted this like 2 years ago, even prior to this season. I think Arsenal is not yet ready to win a league. The reason why I say that is like in terms of like the squad depth, we are not there yet, But quote me on this next season. I know a lot of people say like, this is the best chance ever that Arsenal is going to win the league. And I never understand that because we have the like if a team that's the second youngest in the league is playing this way, like you can only see an upside to it, and most teams have to like catch up to even Arsenal before even catching up to Man City. Us, we have like just a little bit of tweaks to catch up to like Man City level, So that's why I feel like this season we're not there, and I'm not confident enough to say like we're going to win the league. I'm hopeful, like I hope that we win the league, but quote me on this, next season, like we are definitely going to win the league next season.
I'm not asking you about next season. I'm not
Oh
asking
yeah,
about next season.
He
I answered
has
two
given you,
questions in
he has
one.
given you his
I'm
answer.
not asking about next season. I'm just
Sean,
asking about this season.
so you
So,
know my
Mr. Obina,
position. You know my position. You know my position, and I said this. I've been
so who's
saying
going to
this.
win the league?
Arsenal is going to win the league.
Olu Jenike, Arsenal City is winning the league, right?
Yeah, I just think they're really good, and like we might slip up here and there, because we are not there yet.
So Mr. Obina, who's winning the league? Arsenal is winning the league because Arsenal is City good.
You've heard it from me, and
Okay.
I will maintain, and I will say this: City will draw points between now and the end of the season. And
Granted.
What?
No, I'm listening
I
to
hope
you.
so, man. I hope so.
Yeah. No,
I hope those guys will drop points.
No, they will drop points because especially away from home, like they've not looked convincing to me. But again, they have that robot, so it's an unfair it's just an unfair matchup against any like
Yeah,
defense.
when you have someone that scores more goals than a whole Chelsea team,
teams,
like you can't really compete with that, man. When you have a player scoring,
Kane used to score a lot of goals, yet.
Well, you cannot compare Tottenham with Man City now.
Yes.
Like, you can't. I don't think that's even any comparison, man.
No, he knows. The thing is,
let's move forward.
What's happening here is the man is trying to console himself with the fact that United, like, there's no prospect for United.
I don't understand United coming to this talk. Why is United coming to the talk?
You've been asking us questions.
What's Arsenal coming? Arsenal is not coming to this. United is not coming to this Arsenal talk. The concentration is between winning the league between City. And hold on before you say your CDT about United. To me personally, I cannot say confidently. Relax. I cannot confidently say City is going to win the league or Arsenal is going to win the league for obvious reasons. City, I've said this many times, and I've said that every game City goes into, they must have. I want them to have down Pep's sack letter. If you draw or you lose, just sign that and just leave, because there's no reason for you to be in this position at all to begin with. You say, oh, City is performing the way they're supposed to perform, but in my own opinion, they are not performing the way they're supposed to perform. They just started, or in the past like 4 games.
But that's how they do most seasons, though. Perfect. That's actually how they perform most seasons. They start really slow, and from like February to the end of the season, they go at it, man.
So, but the thing is, at the beginning of the season, it's not always disorganized. They play good football at the beginning of the season, but they might not win. But this season, they were not really like getting it. At the beginning, they were like doing well because of Alan. And at a point, they just fell off. I don't know what happened to them. But now, a lot of their players are playing good football. But for Arsenal, I think Arsenal they're in a very precarious position because a lot of them have not been in that position before. So it's difficult for them to first concentrate on what is happening in-house on their own football, on their own style. It's very difficult to concentrate. Then 2, when they get to a position where they are better than the team, they get complacent. I guess maybe it's like useful exuberance. They don't kill off teams. They don't kill off teams when they're supposed to. And 3, when they can feel the game slip away, they don't know how to like stay tight and say, okay, today I want to play 1-0 football. I don't want to play expansive football. I want to play 1-0.
Can you tell me other examples of that last example that you just said, apart from the last 2 games?
Right.
Yeah. So, I would say
because the answer should be careful, because the answer to that is none.
There's zero.
There is.
Tell me.
Because the game that you guys won, and was that
exactly. We won the game.
So, we won them.
We won the game. That's the thing. So you guys should relax. You see those 2 games? Those 2 games are part of the reason why you guys drew these last 2 games, because you guys felt that we would play our football and make teams bend to our will. But championship teams do that only when they have the power and capability. They have the bench, they have the panache, they have the defense, they have the guile. You guys lack those 3 things. Because relax. United, I mean, I'm speaking from experience. I'm speaking from a fan that has won the league 13 times. It's funny, but I'm speaking facts here. There was a season, and that's one of my best seasons for United. We did not play good football. But when it came to it, 11 games, we won 1-0. And out of those 11 games, 6 of those 1-0 games were own goals. Because we had players that like ready to greet. Same as Chelsea. When Chelsea was winning the league, it was always at the point of, okay, let us all pants down, not pants down, but like hands down, let's get to work, let's get dirty. Mourinho second coming, the second season, and they won the league. At the beginning of the season, they're playing expansive football. But the second half of the season, when they could feel that, okay, players are getting fatigued, players are getting suspended, we have to come together. And so I'm not saying Arsenal is not good. Don't get me wrong. Arsenal is very good this season, which
fantastic actually.
I'm pleasantly surprised. But
I know most people are surprised.
Yeah, I'm surprised. But those little things here and there, that complacency, that arrogance, that not sticking to your own in-house football, that people losing their heads, but it didn't really happen this season, which is good. It didn't really happen this season, which is good. I was expecting that to happen earlier, but it didn't happen. So all those things all come together to play a part. But if you guys navigate those things, then you have a good chance of winning the league. Even if you guys beat City, you still have other teams, other mountains to climb.
Just to add to what you're saying, most people predicted Arsenal were going to fall in October. It did not happen. Most people predicted Arsenal was going to fall in
after the World Cup,
after December, after the World Cup. It did not happen. 100%, February, 100%. It did not happen. And I feel like people don't want to give Arsenal credit just because of rivalry.
Let me ask a question. What I've said so far, have I said?
No. I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you in particular. I'm just saying in general.
I'm asking in this particular podcast now, what I've said in terms of winning the league. Have I said anything out of place?
I think the part about losing our heads, I don't think is 100% accurate.
No. I said you guys have not lost your heads. I said that. Which I'm surprised. Yeah, you've not. I said it. I said
okay.
You've not lost your
maybe
heads.
That's why I asked the question that I asked about, give me an example apart from the last 2 games. I forgot the exact question.
No. So the question. So what I was referring to is finishing the game strong, holding on to the game when you can feel this game slipping.
And that's where, if let me tell you, if you even look at the statistics, right? Arsenal is one of those teams that actually finished the last 10 minutes of games. Yes. This whole season, we actually finished very, very strong, man. And that's why we scored a lot of late goals. So take, for example, against Fulham at home, we scored a late goal. Against United, against Aston Villa, against Bournemouth. There are a lot of games like that we scored late goals because we start games very strong. and we maintain it. Beginning of second half, we start it again very, very strong. With most times that they scored us, apart from between February and now, most times that any team had scored us was between the 60th and 80th minutes. That's when most teams scored us any goal. So we start strong and we end very strong in most games. So that's why I'm wondering, where did that come from? If it only happened in 2 games.
Yes. So what I'm saying is it's beginning to creep up. So that's one of those things that Arsenal needs to watch out for.
We also need to remember. Really quick. We also need to remember that these 2 games were away games. Away games are completely different from home games.
If you're going to win the league, home or away, it doesn't matter, guy.
No. So do you remember that Man City drew 2-2 with West Ham last season away?
No
away
problem.
games are never.
Yes, I remember the game. I remember the game vividly. So listen, as a championship winning team, right? Home or away, you have to win your games.
But this was also this was during the run, when Man City drew it was in April last year. They drew 2-2.
Okay,
Mahrez missed a penalty.
So are you not comparing yourself to City now?
So no. I'm just saying. I'm just putting that out there.
Okay. Anyways, let's move to the next.
Yeah. So I guess we can conclude that I guess in conclusion, Olu feels that Arsenal. He's hopeful, but he thinks City will win. Obina feels and is confident that Arsenal will win and City will finish second. Sheol,
what's your take?
What's your position?
I've said it in so many words. I cannot.
So
pick.
Just say it again now.
I cannot pick. I said I'm not certain.
Should I say it for you?
Don't say it for me. Why will you say it for me? Are you in my head? Wait. So after you went under the knife, you went to switch bodies or what? My spirit inside your body because I don't understand what you talk for me.
Boy. Anyway, go on.
No. So for me, I've said it. I'm not sure who's going to win the league because I feel it's going to go wire. So so deep down, win the league. I don't want to win, but when you're faced with facts, you cannot run away. So, anyways, let's move to the next one.
Let's move on. So really quickly, we had the Champions League quarterfinals this week. Chelsea got battered by Madrid, as you know. I was telling Shio that at this rate, and I was telling another friend of mine that at this rate they will have to sack Lampard again because there's really nothing coming out. Their season is not going to change. They'll keep losing. The fans get more frustrated. So that was that about Madrid again. I mean, it's there. Although if Chelsea had a good finisher, they could have gotten something out of that game.
But whose fault was that now? Whose fault? It was Lampard. Because I don't understand the kind of the lineup be brought up. Like you had your attackers on the bench and you started to play. How can't they be the one getting the chances?
He's not a good coach. But
it was just ridiculous.
Yeah.
But can I add something?
Yeah.
Because I feel like even when those guys are on the pitch, they still don't score. So it doesn't really I know it makes sense to have the attackers on the pitch, but it doesn't make a difference, man. Because we saw Modric, he got a chance. What did he do? Although it was offside, he missed it.
No, one thing I will say about that Modric kid is I was so happy. I was happy when we did not get him, and I'm on record on this podcast.
Yeah, you just keep lying about this.
What? No, I was not.
I know how you texted me about losing him. Don't be lying.
No.
Because you're in the public.
It can't be.
You be lying about this thing.
Sure, it can't be me that you're talking about because I'm on record.
Let me tell you something.
I'm on record.
Yeah. Okay. No matter what happens, right? That boy is a baller. But because of the way Chelsea is, he's not going to shine. See, Felix.
Can I ask a question, Shion? Let's stay on that point. You said he's a baller. Based on
what? That's what
I was hot when we didn't get him. Don't get it twisted. I was like, I've been watching this guy since May, last year. But it really destroyed me when we didn't get him because we were going for him for a long time.
You cannot say, that he's playing for Chelsea now. He's not a good player.
No.
But he hasn't played up to 30 games, like professional. That's why I say, based
I
on
know.
what are we making this judgment that he's a great player?
So question. You were hurt that he went to Chelsea, but now
Yes.
because of the way he's playing, you're like, oh, he's not a good player.
See, take for example, another example is like Pepe. Like, we can always say like he's a good player, but he does not fit the Premier League. Some players just don't. Werner, Havertz, like Sancho, like there are so many players like that like we watch them in other leagues, they kill it, you know. But when they come to the Premier League, it's a different ball game compared to these other leagues, man. Because these other leagues are easy.
Premier League, so question: what did you see in him that made you heartbroken when he went to Chelsea?
What's his name? Like his pace, he had like frightening pace, man. I think that to me was like his decision making, his pace, all that was really, really great. But when you now really, really think about it, right? Chelsea is that team that plays on the forefront, right? They are mostly attacking teams. So in the most part, he's not going to be able to even make use of that pace. You know, because when he was in Shakhtar, there are teams that they are mostly counter-attacking. So he can make use of that pace a lot. But with Chelsea, if they are playing like a Aston Villa or weaker teams, they are the guys on the forefront, and the other guys are like sitting back. There's no space for him to run, man. And that's why I'm like, whoa, like everything is opening.
Have you seen Chelsea play? Those guys are so disjointed. They are so disorganized.
Yes,
so how will the player that is like new in the league, new in the team, how will he find his feet? Tell me, please.
So take for example, right? I'll give you an example of other players in their team. Enzo, right? Wait. Enzo and what's his name? Joao Felix. At least you could see that these guys. I'm not saying like they are performing at their highest peak or whatever, but at least you can see it. But this guy, I cannot even see.
It's more difficult for a winger than a midfielder. Hope you know that, because a midfielder always get the ball, but a winger, like, is difficult. Anyways, let's move on.
Wait, I just want to make it clear that because I had even seen there's a friend of mine. There's a friend of mine who when the transfer was still about to happen, I was like, I'm seeing rumors that we might be going for Trossard. My friend was like, how do you know this? I'm like, I heard from the grapevine, but I trust my sources. And truly, my sources came out. And that's why I was like, you know what? Free this Mudryk deal. Trossard is tested and trusted in the league, and he's proven he had already scored a hat-trick at Anfield. So, again, I was happy, and I'm happy with my Trossard transfer. All right, back to the Champions League. Napoli disappointed me, actually, because I thought that they would beat Milan. But shout out to Rafael Leao and Milan for going through. Inter beat Benfica, and then obviously City dispatched of Bayern Munich, which, I mean, again, it comes back to again not having a proper finisher, because Bayern, they created chances against City. And I hope Arsenal picked up a thing or two, because Leroy Sané, Goretzka, if Lewandowski was there, well, he misses chances, so at least
no. Trust me, if it was in that game, at least we have scored one goal. Sané now. So in that game, two people that decided to say, okay, Bayern, this is your full stop. Sané and Opa Maguire. Those two players.
But it wasn't his fault though. Like that fall. I know a lot of people are like, bro, what can you do there, man? You fell. I feel like a lot of people are criticizing you too much.
The first leg.
First leg. Yes. 100% him.
Yeah. Second leg.
But that second leg, I don't think it was as bad as people are what's the word, like highlighting him to be. Especially that second leg, you know, he didn't do so bad. Although it crossed penalty as well.
Yes. Yep. But I already spotted the game for the first leg. Yeah, lost the game for the first leg.
Yeah, they lost the game in the first leg, in my opinion, man.
Yes.
First leg was too bad.
All right, really quickly, boys, just pick your team. Who do you think will win the Champions League this year? Really quickly.
So I can go first. I feel like Milan is going to reach the final. I already predicted them to reach the final once they pass Tottenham, you know.
So Milan is fine. Oh,
okay. It's going to come back. Okay. I feel City.
It is. So you think they'll beat Madrid?
Honestly, I cannot say because that Madrid there. anytime I
You count them out.
bid against them, count them out, they always come true. That's why I said last season too that Madrid they are done. And anytime I say they are done, like, don't worry, wait a minute. I have another one for you. So honestly, I cannot say. This season I'm just like I cannot really say.
Yeah, no, I think Madrid will win it again. As much as I actually, you want to know something that has happened to me over the course of this season? I actually don't like Pep. I've realized that I don't like Pep.
I don't know why you keep lying.
No, I said I've realized. It's a realization. You know how things.
Okay.
Yeah,
because
I've realized.
Because he's playing against.
It wasn't a lie.
It was like I said. No. Wait. Sorry. I know you're lying. It's because he's kicking Arsenal. It's like on Arsenal's heels. You're like, wow.
No, I was saying that I was a Barcelona fan for a point in my life, but I've come to realize that I actually don't like Pep anymore.
Why?
I actually don't like. No, he's first of all, the guy is corrupt, and I think because he can't tell me he did not know what City was doing. So for that alone, I don't like corrupt people. That's why I pray for better Nigeria.
No, me, I have my agenda against Pep, though.
I am with you on that.
See Arsenal fans, because
I feel like he's a great coach, right? But he's a great coach that's always had great teams.
He has to go and and money. Yep.
I also feel like it's easier. It's easier when you have great team, man. Your life is, bro. He has the best team in the league. You can't even compare it, man, to any team. Even in world football, Man City has the best team in world football. Yep. Maybe only Bayern can compete with them in terms of like the squad depth and quality. Like from A to Z, they have everybody, man.
Okay, let's move on from this. It's first of Pep.
So and then
my prediction is Man City. Man City will win the league.
Man City. Okay. Yeah.
And then me is inconclusive. Yeah.
So, but who do you think will make the final, though?
I think Madrid-Milan.
Madrid against Milan. What about you?
If I say Madrid-Milan, that means I can predict who's going to win it. So
I just feel like anybody from that Madrid or Man City side will win it, man.
Yeah.
Literally any one of them, they are going to win it.
Yeah. No, so I think that we'll see. I mean, there's still a lot of football to be played between now and the end of the season, and so I guess we've come to the end of this episode. We just have one more thing that we typically do, and Olu, you'll join us, which is to predict games for the upcoming week.
Okay.
So as always, and in fact, for those of you who listen, go and check out our Instagram page this week. We'll have the predictions up, so you see who got them right, and which one actually knows.
Look at this criminal.
Because last week Sean was wrong but I didn't want to cast him, and I was also preparing for my, not life-threatening, but my medical procedure. So, all right. So this week, we have Arsenal, Southampton.
You guys are playing first. That's cute.
We're playing
that's
tomorrow,
really cute.
actually.
Tomorrow,
on Friday. Yeah.
That's really cute.
Should I start?
Yeah,
start.
Yeah.
I'm predicting 5-0, nothing less than 5. I think if we don't beat Southampton by 5 goals tomorrow, then we don't deserve to win the league.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. We need to span this. So I have an Arsenal win, obviously. Showing you
Arsenal win.
Okay, I know it hurt you to say that.
It does.
Fulham leads very early on Sunday. So
I'm back on my Fulham bandwagon. Fulham. I'm back on my Fulham bandwagon.
Yeah, I give Fulham the win too. Probably like 2-1, 3-1.
Yeah, no,
that's so bad.
Because somebody was afraid of missing. He sounds like the kind of guy that plays Baba Ijebu, and so he knows that if you miss one, Like, yeah, that's your money there. Okay, so Brentford, Aston Villa.
That's going to be a tough one, man. Aston Villa, they've been on form like crazy.
Yep.
So I want to say Brentford, but like everything points at Aston Villa, man. So I'll say Aston Villa is going to beat Brentford.
Okay.
Same.
Yeah. But I'll go with the draw just because it's in Brentford's home, and I'm also trying to be contrarian.
I can see why.
Yeah. Palace, Everton.
Crystal Palace all the way.
Palace is going to win.
Nah, Everton.
Those guys, they beat on a row, man. 3 wins or 4 wins in a row.
Yep. But the thing is, this boy is coming back.
Is he?
Calvert-Lewin.
Oh, even still, they'll still be there.
I beg, please.
No, just trying to make
even though
Everton. I'm writing down. God, where's ChatGPT when you need it? Let's see. Okay, I said I have Palace winning. Leicester Wolves.
Leicester Wolves.
Yeah.
Wolves is going to beat Leicester.
Same.
I'll give it to Leicester. I'll give Leicester because I actually like James Madison and our two Niger boys are there.
Please, I beg.
I'm predicting Leicester to get relegated, man.
Damn.
I'm not even joking.
Damn. It's crazy though, from winning the league like a couple of years ago to getting relegated.
Yep.
Football is harsh now, man. Liverpool, Nottingham.
If Liverpool cannot beat, if they cannot beat Nottingham, then they should sack all of them. The coach,
nothing less than 4 from Liverpool.
The coach,
4-5.
the coach, the players, the fans, the stewards, the groundsmen, everybody. They just close it. They just level up Anfield and say Anfield never existed.
Then so United Chelsea was supposed to be this weekend, but
FA
Cup, yeah.
So yeah. So then we now move to Sunday. Bournemouth, West Ham.
I think that will be a draw.
West Ham.
I actually say Bournemouth, and the reason is because West Ham, they played today, and they
won 5-1.
Yeah, but they retired. So
yeah,
I'm picking West Ham.
I think it's a draw.
I'm picking West Ham.
I have Bournemouth. Yeah.
The game I want to talk about.
Newcastle Spurs.
Newcastle is going to win.
I feel it's going to be a draw.
Yeah.
Newcastle to win.
I have Newcastle to win.
If Newcastle wins, that top don't confirm now.
Yep. So should we say draw?
Yeah, I say draw. Because they will do
Newcastle to win.
They will do a draw for Kane to score. So
Newcastle to win.
Wow. So there are so many games coming up.
Yep.
In the next couple of days.
Yeah.
What about the FA Cup prediction? Are we going to do that?
So let's cap it at FA Cup predictions, and then so yada Saturday. Yep, FA Cup. Let's do it there. FC Sheffield. Why are you laughing now?
Harry Maguire.
City to win. I'm ready to win.
Harry Maguire own goal, man. Harry Maguire own goal.
That guy.
City to win. Ready to win.
Really? Wait, you're predicting Brighton will beat Man U?
Yep.
I don't know, man. I just feel Man U make the final, then lose.
No. I know. See, I know how my team is, and right now, the way Brighton is, if Brighton plays the way they play, and we play as we are playing right now, Brighton's winning.
But I don't think Brighton or Man U will play the way they play today, at least.
Not today. In the past 3 games, I've been watching.
And you guys will have Bruno back. Rashford has a game under his belt.
We have Harry Maguire.
All right. Brighton will win. Brighton will win.
Do you know what one player does to your team?
Yeah, I know. Brighton is going to win. Brighton will win. I was just trying to justify it because Brighton will win, man.
All right. Well, it's been a fun episode. We've had a very, very lively and interesting conversation here. At least I would say so for myself. Thank you so much, Olu, for taking out the time. For our listeners, Olu and his brother was on the show earlier on in the season, Ayotunde, and you can see that football flows in that. There's a lot of love for football in that family. So thank you very much.
We might even try to get. We might even try to get our dad too on the show.
Dad to join, right?
Yeah. No, it's a Chelsea fan. It's an Arsenal fan, right?
No, Arsenal fan.
Arsenal fan.
But,
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, thank you guys for bringing me to like speak on this, and like I said, anytime you can always invite me back.
Yeah,
100%.
For sure.
Anyways, guys,
I'm always down for a conversation about football.
That's also.
Anyways, guys, thanks for listening to our podcast, our show. We really appreciate, you keep us going. And I've spoken with a few people that have been listening to the show, and they keep asking me questions to ask Obina, but because I'm a nice person,
let me finish healing first. Let me heal and then you can see my voice is strained.
No problem. Anyways,
until next week, guys. Thank you.
Yeah. Bye.
All right, bye.